Hi, I'm Connor. I work at Exploding Kittens, and I'm here to teach you how to play when sip hits the fan. In this simple game, you'll need a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill, and a whole bunch of your favorite drinks. Someone will spin the spinner, and then anyone can stop it with their finger. But be careful. You'll have to perform the action your finger lands on. Sometimes that means taking a sip. Sometimes that means making someone else take a sip. And sometimes that means taking a card. Disclaimer. Play this game with the drink of your choice. If you are a responsible adult of legal drinking age and choose to play with alcohol, know your limits and when to stop drinking. We do not condone excessive drinking. Please drink responsibly and don't drink and drive. First, let's set up the game. Each player picks their beverage of choice and fills a cup in front of them. Then, put the spinner in the middle of the table. Finally, shuffle the cards and place them face down next to the spinner. This is the draw pile. Let's go over how to play. Someone, it doesn't matter who, spins the spinner. Once the spinner is spinning, anyone can stop the spinner by pressing down on it with a finger. When your finger is resting on one of the spaces on the spinner, you have to do what it says. The spinner must complete at least one full rotation before anyone stops it. If your finger is resting equally between two spaces, you get to pick which of the two actions to perform. And if more than one player stops the spinner at the same time, each of those players must perform the action they landed on. Also, it's easier to land on a good space if you wait for the spinner to slow down. But be careful, if you wait too long, someone else might stop it before you do. Now let's talk about what each space on the spinner does. For the spaces that say, take one sip, or take two sips, you must take one or two sips from your cup. For the spaces that say, everyone else take one sip, or everyone else take two sips, every player but you must take one or two sips from their own cups. For the take a card space, you'll draw the top card from the draw pile, follow the instructions, and then put it face up in front of you. Finally, for the give a card space, draw the top card from the draw pile, read it, and then give it to any other player. They must do what it says before putting it face up in front of them. After you've followed the instructions on the space, spin the spinner again, if you finish your drink during the game, or a new one, and keep going. Finally, let's talk about the cards. Whenever you get a card, put it face up in front of you. Some cards have ongoing effects, and by putting it face up in front of you, all the other players can help enforce that rule. If you get another card, put it face up in front of you as normal, but first make sure any previous cards are turned face down, but kept in front of you so that you're only ever following the rules of one card at a time. When any player has 3 cards in front of them, either face up or face down, they lose and all the other players win the game. And that's it. Have fun!